Hello. I didn't plan to make this video. I haven't spoken about Chantal Marie Foodie Beauty in a very long time, but I just finished watching Barbecue Chicken's latest upload, which was a recap or basic compilation of Chantal's deleted live streams from last night. One of the main reasons I really haven't spoken about this person is because there's really nothing much to say about Chantal Marie. There's really nothing to say about Foodie Beauty at this point. I really have been watching from afar. Her whole nonsense. She's just I'm not saying anything new. She's just a hot mess. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I just wanted to touch on certain things that were on my spirit about her time in Cuba, specifically about her liaison, okay, with Renee. And um, just some things that she said. And I'm sure, you know, common sense person who knows this girl can see right through all of that. But as a fellow fatty myself, and just for some further context, because my family's Dominican and I know how people in the Caribbean developing countries are in terms of people like Chantal. And I'm not saying anything negative about them, but this girl is truly delusional. And I just wanted to address that specifically. And I I'll briefly touch on about her relationship with Nader. I think it is obvious to absolutely everyone in this community that this person really she doesn't love Nader. She really doesn't. Um, I think she sees that he is a oh, my cat did this to me. He is this whole situation is a cash cow. It's what is drawing people in to watch her nonsense. I think the line between reality and clout chasing and making money has not only been blurred, but it's pretty much invisible to her at this point. She really feels that her life, because she's the one who's creating this drama in her life for income. And yes, she may be impulsive. And I think people who have watched her from the beginning, there were inclinations of the insanity that is Chantal Marie. But because BB was such a low key person, chill, who just liked to play video games and mind his own business, there wasn't really an opportunity for her to go buck the way she's is right now. And now she's in a position where she's making bank and orchestrating all this bullshit. And Nader and Didi are not innocent either, because he also sees, right, the financial benefits of this bullshit. But what's crazy is that they really are playing with their lives. I mean, going to the police regarding sexual assault and the R word, okay? Um, but then you go back to see this person. It's incredibly troubling that she doesn't see how she's making light, okay, of a situation around domestic abuse or the A word or the R word. And she loves to throw around these facts like, I read that on average, a victim of uh, um, DA goes back 9 times before they leave their abuser. That may very well be the case, but trust and believe, most victims are not monetizing their situation. Most victims are not on here going back to their assault person, their assaulter, their abuser. They're not. Most individuals who are going through this situation are so traumatized that they keep that shit to themselves. Their families don't know, their friends. They're not on here parading it and getting coin off of it. So let's just be clear, girl, you're not a victim. You're not a victim. And this whole to have her delusion that she really does think she's that girl and that she's better than Dee Dee or whomever is so beyond. So her whole thing with Nodder, I don't give a shit about any of that stuff. If he does get arrested and he goes to jail, it is because of things that he has done, not only to Chantal, but to other people. And the fact that there are, and I'm not surprised that there are still women or members of her harem, as she likes to call it, who are still attracted to this guy, because there are serial murderers, okay, on death row that have female fan bases. You know, the depravity of humanity is of no surprise to me. So it's not surprising. Now, in terms of Homegirl's situation in Cuba, her first video when she was crying hysterically about how when she spilled the tea about going down on Didi and all that other nonsense and how she hates being in Cuba and all this other stuff, like I did feel for her in that sense because she's traveling by herself and going to a resort and other things can be hard on someone. So I did feel a tinge of sympathy for her. But that's soon dissipated, and I thought it was just so bizarre that this girl is on a resort and she's live streaming the entire time. Like she has no shame. She's in the cafeteria, okay, talking to people. Like, girl, I'm sure the staff there were like, who is this bitch? She is fucking crazy. And in terms of Renee and the other staff members, they saw her as a mark. A mark. Now, I'm not here trying to say that fat women can't get laid. Of course we can. We could be sexy. We could do whatever. But Chantal is not that girl. See, Chantal exudes desperation, okay, and loneliness and patheticness. And if you are someone, okay, let's say a man, and you are working in a country where a $5 American is a lot, right? And you know they're not paying them all that good, you look for a mark. You look for a mark. You look for a way to make more money. You look for a way to get to America or to get to Canada. And I don't blame them, okay? Because you need to do what you need to do to move ahead in life. And Renee, I'm going to use him as an example. He saw Chantal as a perfect mark for him. Not only is she fat, and yes, you know, again, people are like, oh, why can't fat women be um, attractive? Yes, we can. We can be desirable, but let's not play ourselves that we do still live in a fucked up society that says that if you are a fat woman, morbidly obese woman, that you are desperate for love. Okay, we all been watching 90 Day Fiance. And on top of the fact that she is so desperate, like she does not carry herself with any class or any integrity or any dignity or anything like that. She doesn't carry herself with grace, right? She's just thirsty. And Renee saw that. Renee sees her and thinks, oh, here's my chance to get to America. Okay. And because here she is, she's fat, she's bald, she's sweaty, she's talking on the camera the entire time. She's always in the cafeteria with a camera talking to whomever. And when she said that he told her, you know, you have a beautiful smile. Now, for all our fatties out there, we all know that is fat girl compliment 101. Okay. When a guy wants to compliment a fat chick, they always say, oh, she has a beautiful smile or she has a beautiful face. You have a great personality. Come on, girl. That's fat girl compliment 101 that guy just gave you. Okay? And the fact he's sneaking it in right before he has to leave to go to work. I mean, he's a champ and if he really did eat that from behind, I'm like it would not be me and her sweaty ass. But anyways, so here she is talking about how she's in love with Renee, but then she's really in love with Nader, and that he's, you know, he sees her as desirable. Girl, he's playing you. He's playing you. You're his meal ticket because you're just so desperate and pathetic. Have some self-respect. Have some self-respect. And I will say this about Miss Chantal Marie. I do find her little rants quite amusing. I'll tell you one thing about that girl. That girl could cuss out a person. She can read. I'll tell you that. That girl can really cuss out a person with no problem. It's obvious to me that she is someone who has had to learn to defend herself. If you're someone who's always been marginalized and you've always been picked on, you learn how to sharpen your tools. You learn how to put people down before they get to you. And it's from my understanding, she's always been a big girl, right? So she probably has always has had to defend herself. That's why she's able to read people really well. Not that is anything good or anything like that, but she's knows how to do that. Now, I don't know, what's going to happen to her when she comes back. Renee, sweetie Renee, if you're watching, I'm talking to you. She's going to forget about you. Well, maybe she's not. Maybe she's going to still continue to fund his lifestyle. But this is an impulsive person. This is an impulsive person, and she will forget about you. Okay? She's using you for content. I hope you washed your mouth after you ate her out. Did you hold your nose? Ugh. I mean, this is someone who says that she doesn't bathe regularly. Child, I could never, never. I mean, I really nothing else much to say about Hot Mess, Foodie Booty, Chantal Marie. Um, her rant last night was it was fucked up. It was so entertaining. I mean, if people don't understand how much of a liar she is and how much a gaslighter she is, I don't know what to tell you. This girl lies all the time. She swears she doesn't lie, but she lies all the time. She lies about seeing Otter. She lies about going down on Didi. She lies about not having sex with Renee or just once and was a quickie. But you just admitted you've been banging him for the past 4 nights. Okay. Her doubling down on the fact that, yes, she has a fetish, right? Because she likes men from other cultures. Because whatever, I'm not men, most men from other cultures outside of Western cultures, they tend to be more accepting of women who are bigger. I could attest to that. But so are white dudes. So I don't know what she's talking about. Um, and her obsession with Diddy, girl, let it go. You talk so much smack about Diddy, bitch. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Oh, that she has like a gray vagina. She's an older woman. You're gonna have a gray vagina too, bitch. What are you talking about? Can you even see your vagina? That fupa of yours is gonna hit your knees, but then you're gonna be talking about Didi? That Didi looks like Chris Farley with a wig, bitch. What the fuck do you look like? A fat ass Humpty Dumpty looking person. Are you kidding? Your fucking teeth look like fucking buttered popcorn. I could just tell you smell like sour milk. You could just tell through you smell rancid. But and you talk about how people are pathetic. Bitch, you're the one who after you um went to the police, okay, and pressed charges on him, you went back to see him. You think you're a better person because you fucked him on Didi's bed, bitch. You're desperate. You're pathetic. You're on vacation in Cuba and you're giving these people shine. Who's pathetic? Who's really pathetic? Who's really desperate? You are. It is mind blowing to me the kind of small minded like girl to have your type. She has the same, I feel, the same medical condition that Donald Trump has. You know, delusion of grandeur. I don't know what, maybe I need to have that type of delusion because obviously I'm not doing it right. Because this girl is like, I'm the shit. No, girl, you smell like shit. Okay, you act like shit. You're not the shit. You are a shit. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Random rant about Miss Foodie Beauty herself. Um, I put in the description the video that Barbecue Chicken put out. Watch it. It's hysterical. It's sad, but it's hysterical. Um, and I just saw Zachary Michael put on a reaction, a response to that video. I'm gonna watch that now. Um, and that's all I have to say about this girl. So have a good day, everybody. Stay blessed and stay humble.